it's Mimi, aka Migas, and welcome to my channel. This is my solo supper series where I dive in and try to create a 3-course meal perfect for solo diners like myself. So tonight we're going to be making spicy vodka pasta, a 3-course meal, and reading the most unhinged and weirdest AITA am I the asshole stories on Reddit. Of course, we're going to be needing some vodka seltzer to start off. Alcohol is necessary while reading these Reddit stories. Ooh, this is really good. To start off, I'm gonna make the cucumber tomato salad. Tomato, cucumber, and red onion. So we're gonna start off with our first Reddit story. It's definitely gonna be the lightest one out of the 3 stories we're reading today. Am I the asshole for not wanting to pay for my girlfriend's friend's meal? So let's call this guy Ben and his girlfriend Mary. They went out for a dinner, but then suddenly Mary invited her friend Sarah to join. Everything went well, but then that's when the bill came. Ben took out his wallet to cover for him and his girlfriend, but Sarah didn't take out any wallet at all. She just stared at them. She actually expected them to pay for her. Mary, the girlfriend, can you cover for Sarah's too? And Ben was like, I wasn't really planning on doing that. Mary looked really embarrassed and mumbled, it's just easier if you do. Ben's argument is, it isn't about money. It's about being expected to pay without being asked beforehand. He's writing this post saying that she is really mad and he doesn't know what to do. First of all, I don't think Ben is the asshole because he was suddenly put on the spot because they were in public. He can't just suddenly say no. Number 2, like, who the hell is Sarah? She didn't even try to reach for her wallet. I think there's something weird going on between Sarah and Mary. Ben, I think you need to talk to your girlfriend about boundaries and what you are comfortable with and not comfortable with. The asshole in this story is definitely Sarah in my opinion, but also Mary for trying to expect her boyfriend to pay. Let's continue with our second dish, which is our main dish, the spicy vodka pasta. Second Reddit story. I keep falling in love with professors. This Reddit user is a university student and she is 20 years old and she keeps falling for women who are older than her, like at least 30 to 35 plus, like age gap. And all she keeps thinking of are the professors and it's driving her crazy, and she quotes, "I want to KMS. I think you're dealing with some serious issues." So it seems to me that age isn't the only thing that is drawing you to professors. You're not only into people who are much older than you, you're into people who have authority. I think that's a huge deal because it says she is still in university, right? These are people who have power and authority over her, which means that they determine her grades, which also determines her fate in life. Is it because there was something like her parental figure wasn't really there for her, or what is it about her, what happened in her past that made her super drawn to people with authority? Another one, guys, I think is that because it's forbidden and unattainable, it's like the forbidden apple, it kind of like excites her maybe. Because she did state in her Reddit story, she knows it's just one-sided and that the professors would never be into her. I think morally, it's not wrong to fall in love with your professor, but perhaps it stems from deeper issues. Just go see a therapist and just figure out your emotions and let it go. Let's continue on with our asparagus. This one, guys, is just wild. I think my boyfriend's BFF girlfriend is trying to compete with me. There are multiple incidences where her boyfriend's best friend's girlfriend keeps trying to copy her. Isn't that weird? And one of the examples of this was that when they did White Elephant, and usually you choose a present right after. So she chose a present that no one wanted, and then suddenly BFF's girlfriend tries to take her present away from her. This is not the only case. So whenever they play board games, that girlfriend gets hella competitive and tries to say that the narrator is cheating. And finally, the last straw is that her own boyfriend doesn't even believe her. She decided to test it. She bought something and posted it on her story. And then the very next week, guess what? She bought the exact same thing and posted it on her story. This is a huge flag, and I've seen a lot of threads about, oh, my friend is copying me. And I do think it is a form of flattery, but there's a fine line between flattery and obsession. The narrator is asking us, what should she do? And she feels like it's wrong for her to feel upset. I want to say you're not the asshole, and I think you have every right to feel upset. To copy to that extent, I do think is a little bit weird. She should try to talk to her boyfriend more and maybe talk to her boyfriend's best friend, figure out why is she acting that way. Okay, but my thoughts on this is that what if she is being very obsessive, being very hostile because she's jealous? She feels insecure with herself, and that's why she wants to buy the same things that the narrator is buying. And another thought I was having is, what if she's also into her boyfriend? What if it was more of a territorial thing? I think that could be a possibility if she was the first girl to join their friend group. I think that could be a possibility. So I rate this story like a 10 out of 10 in red flag. I hope you figure it out because that is rough, girl. So which Reddit story do you guys think is the craziest thing, and what are your thoughts on it? Please let me know because I'm curious as well. And if you have your own personal stories and need some advice, feel free to DM me on my Instagram or leave a comment in my YouTube down below. I will make another cooking solo supper episode based on your stories. Ciao! Cheers!